Hello, good morning. This should be an exciting day for America. Welcome back to my global channel of Global Solutions. And today, I will bring some excitement into this country and to your life. January 28th, recently, after the beating of Tyree Nichols, he's a black man who suffered the beating from black officers in Memphis, Tennessee. The Obamas, President Obama and First Lady, former, ramps up call for police reform. Police reform. Same thing with President Biden. He was calling for police reform. Here's what you should ask yourselves. President Obama, former President Obama, was at the White House for, 12 years, 8 years, with his Vice President, then Vice President of Biden. And now, President Biden, VP Biden then, is now the President. Here's the question. Why is it that in those years, they never implemented or introduced police reform? Why? It's a very simple question. President Obama used to be a senator in Chicago. Before he ran for president and during his entire presidency at the White House in the United States, he was not able to stop the gun violence in Chicago. And possibly, that's the reason why, after his presidency, he never went back to Chicago to help Chicago. And police reform has been a favorite subject of politicians in this country since the 1960s, I believe around 67. In comparison, I started studying this country in 1963 when I was still in elementary school in the Philippines. 63. Then I came here in 1983 to start my on-hand study and research of America's problems, culture, etc. And so the title of this presentation is, I'm inviting all police departments in the United States. This is an invitation. An invitation to partner U.S.A. Police and my company. Allow me to provide the only training available to solve all the issues related to policing, the safety of officers, full funding of police departments. Let us eliminate the gap between police and the community, particularly black and other people of color, like me, brown. And that's my name. Modern police prevention system is what we are going to be partners with. Developed in the United States of America versus if you wanted to continue police reform with the politicians, that is totally up to you. It's your choice. Or keep on discussing gun control, the favorite of many politicians, pros and cons. And so with civilians, we are all divided about gun control. This is my business card, and it tells you nationwide law enforcement safety training, line of duty deaths, suicides, defund police. I will solve all this, among others. Police fatalities. Even the FBI cannot solve this problem. killed in the line of duty. Excuse me. Excuse me, when I talk too much, that's what happens. Look at I just started in 2014 to 2021. This is excluding these 231, it's excluding those who died because of COVID. Otherwise, this will be around 600 police officers who died in the line of duty. Is there anyone who can solve this? No one can solve this except me. Police suicide. Look at that. Look at how many people are dying in the line of duty. Let's take a look at 2019. 236, 155 officers committed suicide, were killed in the line of duty. 236 committed suicide. There's more suicide than police killed in the line of duty sometimes. Why? Why are police officers committing suicides? Very simple to explain. The policing system is unsustainable. We cannot sustain it. We are all a victim of an outdated police system that has existed since 1838. And this is the summary of challenges facing police response system. 1838 response. Police officers killed while in the line of duty, suicide, defund the police, fired from jobs, lack of education and proper training, lawsuits. Many officers are going through this. Imprisonment, high rate of divorce among police officers. Difficult to hire police officers nowadays. Job retention or transfers. Long hours and requirement of overtime. There are so many emergencies that they have to be required to attend to. Pays the same rate of taxes despite the fact that their jobs are very dangerous. More than dangerous, I think, sometimes in the military. They're paying taxes as well, just like us. With this book, that took me more than 40 years of research studies around the world. I was able to publish this on Amazon. $17 lousy. But I'm not here to sell you the book. Don't buy the book if you don't want to, because I'll give you the reason. Look at the back of this book. Prevent gun violence in American communities and schools. Since 2016, nobody wanted this. Improve safety for police officers. Eliminate budget cuts in law enforcement. Defund the police. Unite the American people for better America. We will eliminate the problem with the black people. Black Lives Matter. That's the reason why we have this. Increase funding to educate future American leaders and taxpayers. We will eliminate educational loans, which currently is around 1.6 to 1.7 trillion. The government doesn't know what to do with that. Prevent domestic violence to protect women and children. This is very important to me. So, my prevention system, look at this big X, I will eliminate all this. My program will eliminate all that. All 12 will be eliminated. On taxes, I would like to give them a reduction on taxes, lower rate, or totally eliminate the need for them to pay taxes, income tax, federal tax, etc. This is my background. 50 years to develop this and understand the policing system of the world, from the Philippines all the way to Europe. And one of the major benefits is to bring this down. Bring this down, this 31.4 trillion debt, stop it from growing, and reset it into a downward trend without raising taxes. The ultimate solution to gun violence, this is where the book comes in. That's why I said, don't buy the book. You will save yourself $17. But there's no shortcut to this, because it took me 50 years of research, studies, and development. You have no other way but to analyze this. And although it's only 15 minutes, 29 minutes, 15 minutes, you need to review it over and over until you understand the whole thing. I also included this on my presentation, and I will bring this down so you can just click it down below. I also developed this. I did a presentation of this the other day in California gun control. This is the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors because of the latest mass shooting in Monterey Park. And I provided my analysis on this. I also emailed this to the Board of Supervisors on their email addresses. Now, U.S. global leadership. With this modern police prevention system, we will enable the United States to lead and unite the world productively and positively. Not only we will be able to prevent violence, but also poverty here in the United States. Look at the homelessness in this country. And about 195 countries worldwide. We will be able to stop mass immigration and ease their suffering. Enable many countries where governments fail due to rising debts or budget deficits. The policing system is what starts everything to roll. We will be able to provide all human beings with the comfort of daily existence and global unity. The Congressional Budget Office says this is in 2021. The government will add about more than $100 trillion in debt. So that means that 2021 to 2051, it's going to be 202% of the GDP. If you can see what's happening now in America, violence, gun, mass shootings, homelessness, budget cuts, rising taxes, you wait until 2051 and you will never recognize America. That's why I'm trying my best to push this program. This is not for myself. This is for everyone in the United States and around the world. Remember that this is a one-time chance only to reverse all these serious national problems for America. Global humanity, safety, economy, and environment. You now can choose between a police reform. Keep on listening to these politicians. Or keep on talking about gun control. Or let's implement this now. Modern police prevention system now, not 10 years, because in 10 years, I might not be here. Keep on believing in politicians' calls for police reforms or gun control. Listen to them. Keep on listening. Don't listen to me. Keep on listening to them and see what happens to this country. These people here are dividing the entire United States voters and citizens. They're dividing us. They don't know anything about police reform. They don't know anything about gun control. They don't know anything about gun control. They don't know anything about the policing system. 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 gun control is dividing us. It's unsafe for all of us. 50 years, which means not only in the United States, but also Philippines, Australia, Mexico, and other Latin American countries, Canada, and European countries will have this. That's tremendous amount of savings of life and money for all of us. And of course, my standard guarantee is always here. Well, thank you very much for listening. I hope this is worth your few minutes of your entire life. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon again. Goodbye for now.